Hey guys, T here. If you want to hang a picture on the wall or put a shelf up or something like that and you can't hit a stud in the wall, then you're going to be using a hollow wall anchor. And there are all kinds. We're going to look at a whole bunch of them today. So thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Let's take a look. Let's try this little picture hanger. Seems to go through nicely. Let's try this little plastic guy. We have to drill a hole. I hate those. Hammer it in. And put a screw in. Looks like it expands. Here's another of the plastic type. It's got a little different catch on it. We have to drill a hole for this as well. Nice expansion here as well. This is flush. This sticks out a little bit. We've got this plastic type, and I don't think you have to drill a hole. It's got all kinds of marks, all kinds of sharp edges here. Looks like it's self-drilling. So we'll try that. Takes a number 2 Phillips. I don't know if we can see this or not. It expanded. Let me see if I can turn it a little bit more. I'm going to turn it backwards just so we can see it. Yeah, a good expansion there. I don't know if you can take this out and still use it because I think it'll just unscrew itself. We have a metal version of the plastic one I just put in. It's self-screwing. Here's one I've never seen before. It's got all this mechanism going in here and little catches and stuff. And it looks like to me, if you put a sheet metal screw in here, it pushes against this little ramp. Let's see what happens if we just tighten it as it is. Let's see what happens. Aha, okay. Now, catch it if it's in the wall like that. My gosh, that looks like it did. Huh. That's really an engineering feat. Let's pull it out and try it. Get out. Boy, that's some engineering marvel. Nice and flush with the front, good holding power. I love these. They're expensive, but they look like they work great. Let's try taking this one out and seeing if we can get it back in. Okay, we got it out. Looks like we can get this one back in too. Good. Here are these butterfly types. These have got a lot of holding power, but you got to drill a great big old hole, and then in that hole you got this kind of flopping around until it gets tight. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about these. The thing you got to remember, however, is if you're putting a shelf up or something, whatever it is, you got to be sure to put this on first, because if you don't, and then you take it off to say paint it or I don't know, whatever, the butterfly will fall off. So be sure to put whatever that you're attaching on here first. And we got to drill a great big old hole here. And when you're attaching it, you got to hold it out here so that you're pushing some, or putting some pressure on the butterfly. Otherwise, it'll just sling around. Oh, you know, maybe I want to take this off and paint it. Uh-oh. Well, that's the problem with these guys. This boy will fall off if you ever want to pull this out. Okay, let's try these guys. I always thought that because it had this point on here, that you could just drive it in. Well, I've tried that a number of times and it does not work. So you got to drill a hole with this guy too, and be careful with these little spurs that you hold those into the wallboard. And use the smallest drill you can to get this through. I'm pushing in, hoping those little spurs will catch. It looks like they are. Okay, you can put it in and pull it out on these guys as well. That's great. Here's a type that has the expanding wings here. On this side, you got to drill a hole. And if you can see, it's got these little points, and they stick into the wallboard to keep it from twirling. So let's drill a hole. Keep that hole as tight as you can so that those little spurs here catch. So these catch nicely, got a lot of strength there. You can unscrew this bolt, no problem. In and out, make any additions to your shelf, paint it, put it back in. So those work great. Here's one of the most exotic type. You drill a hole that's this size, and you push this in this way, and it flips up, and then you push this through and snap this off and put a screw in. Wow. Let's see how this works. So we're going to take pliers. I want to be sure I get that screw in there before I break this thing off here. I'm not even sure how we break it off. I guess we just break it off. Yeah, nice and tight, nice and tight. Could go in there with a little knife and cut that edge off there, I think. Yeah, these are great. So here's a real exotic one. This one, you drill a hole, you push this through, and then you've got these tabs here, which once it's through, you straighten it out, push this tab, or actually push this tab in the hole, and then pull it through. Boy, some engineering. Okay, let's take it out and see if we can put it back in there. Great. So there's my take on hollow wall hangers. We did everything from the most rudimentary picture hanger to what I call just a engineering marvel. This thing, just incredible. To some of the more exotic types. Anyway, it was a fun exercise. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please subscribe if you will. I'll see you next time.